Madrid get 2 goals to turn the game around. Let's take a look at the first goal. 88th minute, this one came.
Yeah, very like Real Madrid, the Joselu. That's why he came on. He's a poacher. He's a proper number 9. He believes that anything can bounce back or anything can come to him. Anything. That's what he does. We're all going to know that he'll shot there. Neuer obviously makes that mistake, but I'm very sorry. Dyer, you have to box him out. And I know in America you will know what it means, boxing someone out. Here, box him out. Just like a center will go and grab stop the opposition, obviously, of the center getting that ball on the rebound. You have to box him out. You think that he's going to keep the ball. Because I was saying to Jamie just before, when the defender makes a mistake, who bails you out? And he bailed you out 6 times today. 5, 6 times? Yeah. If we can see it again, the striker believes that he's going to drop it. You got to believe also that he's going to drop it. Box him out. By the time you let him, you're in front of him. Arm, leg, everything. See you later. He wants it more than you. That's why Madrid wins. They want it more.
Have we said enough about him, by the way? 2 goals in a Champions League semi-final puts them through.
Joselu?
Yeah.
Great story. He was there, early doors. They didn't believe in him. And then, like I said, typical 9. He's offside. He's like, you know what? Let me stay here. It's okay. That's not my problem. You push up with the line. You can see Mazraoui leaves. He doesn't care. If the ball comes, very like Van Nistelrooy, he stayed there. Ball comes, tap it in. And he had to go a bit everywhere to come back. I think he came back at 34, 35. If I remember well, and then he had to wait all that time to be able to score in games like that for Madrid when he was there early doors. Well done.
Incredible.
And Rüdiger, by the way, what is he doing there? I don't know. But it was a great cross. But that's they find a way. Rüdiger on the cross. I mean, if I said to you that Real Madrid would have won on an assist of Rüdiger and Joselu tapping in, you would have said, no chance. But that's what they do.
Take a look at this picture, because you're talking about being an incredible story. So 2 years ago, Joselu attended the Champions League final with his father as a fan, wearing the shirt. Tonight, he puts them through to the Champions League final. It comes full circle.
It's just magic,
Brilliant.
isn't it? It's magical. It really is. What a story that is. Is that the Champs-Élysées behind that, Thierry? Does that look familiar to you?
Yeah, he looks like it.
Mike,
you know your stuff, huh?
No, it was Matt.
Honesty is key. Honesty is key.
Honesty is key.
drama wasn't over there, though. What more do we want to show you? Where are we picking back up? Let's take a look. Oh, OK, Matthijs de Ligt. So Bayern had the ball in the back of the net. Matthijs de Ligt scores. It wouldn't stand. Let's take a look. Let's listen into this one first, and then we'll explain it. OK. Ball in the back of net, but we did hear the whistle. Goal does not stand.
The mistake is not the referees. The mistake is the linesman. It's a huge mistake. It's that tight, he shouldn't put the flag up. It's not offside. I don't believe it's offside. De Ligt looks slightly offside ahead of Rüdiger, but he doesn't get involved with the challenge. It's the player behind him, I'm not actually quite sure who it is. And it's the Real Madrid player who heads it. I mean, at this, listen, when the whistle gets blown, we know that's the game done. It's over. We're taught that as kids, you play to the whistle. But for a linesman at that level to make that mistake in terms of not letting that play go on, we get frustrated with linesmen when they don't put the flag up when it's 5 or 6 yards offside. When it's that tight, you don't put your flag up. That's the way they're taught now. And these officials should be some of the best in Europe, so you shouldn't expect to make that mistake. Somebody should have to answer for that, shouldn't they?
Yes. Yes. Shall we bring her in? Christina, Uncle. We're all very excited to speak to you now. What have you got to say about that?
I'm going to kind of disagree with Jamie in the sense that it was only the assistant referee who got this incorrect. Unfortunately, there are 2 officiating errors that occur here. And it's important to note that it is Sané who is the one that is the question of whether or not he was in an offside position. And then interfered with the play. Here, he is not in an offside position, so we don't even have to get to the discussion about whether he interfered with play. But we have the first error by the assistant referee in raising that flag, which goes against the direction of holding that flag, especially we're in the attacking phase of play, and it has not yet finished. And then we have the second error by the referee in accepting that recommendation by the assistant referee and blowing his whistle. Instead of saying, thank you, I see you, I'm going to hold my whistle until this play goes out. And this is very surprising. This isn't some of the best in Europe. This is actually would be considered the best in Europe, this Polish trio, having referee Champions League final, having just done the Men's World Cup final. It was a very surprising decision, both by the assistant referee and the referee, which goes to an oversight in detail and attention. At these critical moments, the game is not done until the whistle is finally blown at the end of this match. And unfortunately, this is one of 3 different incidents on this game where there was a overlook of detail from not just this, but prior to the VAR given goal. That was an offside decision on the field. That should not have occurred. And then the second ball on the field. So it was not a good day for the third team today.
It's a very high-stakes game. Should there be some kind of sanctions for something like that, Christina?
So by the sanctions on that is obviously reappointments to higher level games. As I mentioned, this is probably considered one of the best trios in the world, not just in Europe. So it's something that's very surprising to us all on it. And why sanctions, meaning it gets in future considerations for appointments to major tournaments. That's how these types of sanctions occur to these officiating crews.
Okay, Christina.
Christina, well explained.
You don't look happy,
thanks,
Christina. You don't look happy. You okay?
No, I'm not. It's never a good day when the discussion truly is about a clear, critical error by the refereeing crew. As we know, we call these key match incidents game-changing decisions. Terry hit it on the head. Sometimes you still have 90 minutes plus to put the ball in the back of the net. But when you are that final talking point, because you truly have created a game-critical decision, it doesn't sit well, not just only for that officiating crew naturally, but it doesn't sit well for the whole referee community, especially when we have 3 different layers of technology that can prevent us from making these types of mistakes.
Got you. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, Christina. Thank you so much.
Christina.
Thank you.
Thanks all.
Well, I've heard that Matthijs de Ligt has actually spoken about the incident. Let's listen to what he had to say.
Yeah, I talked with him because I think we all know the rules. If it's not a clear offside, you have to play. You have to play on. And yeah, I find it a little bit a disgrace that he whistles. Because, yeah, what I say, this is the rule. And like the goal of Rudiger, the goal of Joselu, the second one, it's also almost offside. And they keep playing and they score and they see the video and it's a goal. But why not with us? I think that's impossible and incredible. But yeah, in the end, it's always easy to speak about the referee. And in the end, Madrid won, so they deserve it in the end.
Thank you, Matthijs.
Thank you.
I mean, Christina's not wrong. It is a central talking point now that this Champions League semi-final is wrapped up. Obviously, Bayern will feel very, very hard done to by that decision, by the way that one played out. We are going to discuss that and more. Well, after an incredible game and win for Real Madrid, we promised you Jude Bellingham, and you know us here at CBS. We always deliver what we promise. So here you go, Alessandro Del Piero with Jude Bellingham.
You look good. Hey, how are we, sir? Every time I see you, you've got a nice suit on. A bit crazy, but it's nice. Kidham, how are you, mate? You okay?
Where can we start? From where? From where you're going to go to London, your hometown, to play your first Champions League final, or for what happened tonight?
I can't believe it. I don't really know what to say. I don't know why they've sent me out to do interviews because I've got no words. I'm just, so grateful to be a part of this team, to be a part of such a group of fighters, and to be in a Champions League final. I can't even believe I'm saying it, to be honest. So, it's not quite settled in yet. And obviously, I know some of the other lads have a bit more experience of them. They're probably a little bit calmer than me, but the first time, my first year, I'm a little bit shocked.
Yeah, but you did an impressive season.
Thank you.
I mean, incredible for any point of view, personality, consistency, and performances.
Thank you.
And then all of a sudden, some games were solved by someone from the bench, or someone that you didn't expect. You know, so this is the full strength of your team.
Yeah.
Probably the full potential. Even when everything seems perfect but doesn't work perfectly, someone come and help you.
That's it. There's football's like that in terms of you don't win trophies or games with 11 players. It's a 25 team squad who come in every day and put the work in, and the best thing about how professional the boys are every day is what you see tonight. It pays off when Joselu comes on. He looks like he's played the full game. He's ready to take his chances. He's alert, he's awake, and all the other lads when they came on were brilliant. And yeah, it's so important to have a squad like that, and it will stand us in good stead.
And listen, I mean, I know that it's early, that you want to celebrate tonight, but if you think about, some weeks from now, London, your country, your town, and what is your first thing that came in your mind?
Micah Richards in a Real Madrid shirt, I think. I can't see him, but I'm hoping he's in one right now. If not, I'm going to be very disappointed.
You're going to be very disappointed.
Am I?
Yeah. Probably, yes.
Well, I'll see how it is, Micah.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations, good luck.
Legend. Thank you very much. Good evening.
Hell no, he's not going to be disappointed.
Oh.
Micah, your word is your word.
So a Real Madrid shirt at Wembley.
Your word
is this for the show? He's got to wear it for the show.
No, it's a
Pre-game.
segment within the show, Jamie.
Pre-game.
I just
Full
leave
kit.
it on. I'll go Dortmund, he can go Madrid.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah?
Only for a segment, not for the full thing, though.
Oh, because he said to
I've
me...
got a tailor-made suit,
Yeah,
ready.
he said we've got to fly. He said, did you say before we've got to look fly?
We've got to look fly, yeah.
We've got to look fly in the final.
Can you explain to the viewers
Do you know
what
how
that
to
means?
do that?
I don't know what fly means. What's
It
it
means
mean?
like nice. It means
Nice.
good, yeah.
With a tactic, if he goes there on who's going to play where and how they're going to defend. And it's a shame that we couldn't speak to Bellingham because he was very good today in what he did defensively and how he was very tired in the game. As you could see, he wasn't going with the ball and carrying the ball. He had to do a lot of work on the left-hand side because he had to defend a bit more than usual today. So if you add Mbappe in that, all the best to find a balance in that team because he's going to be great on the ball, and I will be, interested to see what the big man Carlo Ancelotti will do with all of that.
Will you be as excited to see Bellingham as you would have been to see Mbappe?
Ooh, that's a very good question.
Who's your man? Who's your man now? Who's your man?
Who's my man?
Which one?
I think Kiki, though.
Yeah.
Kiki, do you love me? I know I do.
So everybody's your man.
Why did you stop? Keep going. What else is there?
No, don't go further. But
Do you know that song?
No.
It's Drake. It's Drake.
He's
No, we're talking about killing Mbappe, aren't we?
Yeah, but yeah.
Who's Drake? Oh.
But it's in the lyrics. Let it go. No, but
man.
in the words of Thierry, though, he talked about how they're going to fit Mbappe in this. They find a way. Surely they can find a way. Vinicius starts up top.
I'm just saying.
And they just
I want to see how he's going to balance it out because obviously he's going to have to find a way.
Rodrigo's place? Or could he not?
No, I'm. You know what? Like I said, I want to see what he's going to do because balancing that won't be that easy at all. So I want to see who's going to run for who and what, and who's going to accept to go on the left or not on the left, or in the middle or not in the middle. It's going to be interesting. Again, if he goes there, we still don't know.
He's going.
Isn't he?
You know who Drake is.
He's a singer.
Rapper.
Rapper, singer, same thing, isn't it?
Okay, can you not name? You don't know any
I
Drake
couldn't
songs?
name one song. I've heard of the name Drake.
What do you listen to?
What do I listen to?
The Beatles.
The Beatles, Oasis, the Eagles, Fleetwood Mac.
Anything from
Fleetwood
2010
Mac.
onwards?
Do you know any of them? Can you name me a song of the Eagles?
How's your name? That's Fleetwood, isn't it?
Hotel California?
Oh, someone said... I knew she was going to say that. Someone just... She doesn't even know who the Eagles
Why
are.
would you assume I didn't know? I took a second to think and then I delivered
started.
Hotel California.
A song of Fleetwood Mac.
Ooh, let me think about this one. I really like some of their stuff.
Wanna be with you anywhere. Can you hear me calling out your name? Because it's the last time we're going to be in the studio. Once we've wrapped up all the analysis, we need to...
I think we all need to pick a song and we all have a dance at the end on the dance floor because...
Yes, let's do that.
This could be the last time we're...
2 in a row, but the crouchy here.
Thierry, thoughts?
No, too much? Let's go, we need to go to a break.
Oh, Matt Curtis is losing his will to live. We are going to go to...
Situation like this where you can never be sure that this is offside. To have the balls, to have the guts, to raise the flag in a situation like this is a huge call and it's a wrong call. The referee has the chance, when he sees that we win the second ball and we win the rebound and we get a shot away within 5 seconds, he has the chance not to whistle. He takes the decision to whistle. It's against every rule, I'm sorry. We accept, we lost, it is what it is, but just that would not have happened on the other side.
Oh. It's a bitter way to go out. You understand his frustration.
1,000,000,000%. My view of it at the time wasn't so much on the linesman, because I've seen it before. I've seen referees doing this, doing that. The big man takes the decision always in. He is the chief. Why do you blow your whistle? Just let it go. You have something that can tell you if there is offside or not. And Christian has said it already. Massive. Just like a pretty woman, huge mistake.
Yeah.
Huge.
No, it is a massive mistake. And what Christina said about, officials at this level are going to be the best, but when she explained these are actually seen as the best.
Sorry, I'm so thrown by you quoting Pretty Woman.
Huge mistake. The bags, remember? Let's say exactly that.
Yeah.
You don't know? Okay, let's go. Let's go back.
You've seen Pretty Woman, haven't you?
Let's go back.
You've threw me a bit there.
Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, huge mistake, Big Meeks.
I agree with Tuchel, to be honest. I do.
We're passing the pass.
No, the only thing I probably don't agree with is that, if it was the other team, like in Real Madrid.
On the other side, that's bitterness.
That is a bitterness. But in terms of everything else that he said, he was 100% factual. It's an absolute clanger the referees made tonight. And it's cost them. We don't want to make it about officials, because normally in the Champions League, they're very good, and they have been very good. But they made a ridiculous decision today. It's a horrendous one, and it's cost Bayern Munich. It's as simple as that.
I mean, it's probably cost these officials the final as well. There's no way they'll be refereeing the final on the back of this decision. It's not offside. And who knows what have happened. I mean, I was actually thinking, was there something in the referee trying to help the linesman in some way by blowing the whistle? Because it's two mistakes after each other in such a quick succession at this level. That's not acceptable.
Trophyless season now for Bayern Munich is official. No Bundesliga title.
Official.
Oh, I wasn't doing that. You're full of good jokes today.
I don't know what's happening.
It was quite simply incredible, but not unexpected either, to see Real Madrid just force their way in. It looked like Bayern had it in their hands on 88 minutes. And there we saw how momentum completely shifted.
I'll tell you what was unexpected. Harry Kane going off the pitch. I mean, that's one of the biggest subs I've ever seen in a game of football, of that magnitude. To take off a guy that scored 44 goals, who is the most durable player pretty much anywhere, and you bring on another striker in Choupo-Moting. Maybe you wanted to hide for corners, I don't know. You cannot take him off. There's 5 minutes left in the game. There's 10 minutes in extra time, potentially. 15 minutes. I said to Scholes straight away, they're going to score. And then what? I mean, that's one of the biggest calls. I love Thomas Tuchel. I don't know why they made that call. Kim came on 10 minutes before that, and they were quite comfy, Bayern. They went from a back four to a back three. All those things. But Bayern had it in their hands, and they let it go. The mistake from Neuer obviously was a big part, but the subs, everybody's going to be talking about the subs. You cannot take Harry Kane off.
Yeah, exactly. Let's talk through that timeline just for the viewers at home. 76 minutes, Kim comes on for Leroy Sané, and as you say, they change shape. They go to a back three. 4 minutes later, Joselu comes on. No one fancies him to be the match winner, but he's on nonetheless. 4 minutes later, Musiala and Kane, your most creative players, on the 85th minute, they're both taken off. On the 88th minute, this is what happens.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, look, Real were in the ascendancy, but you don't expect Neuer to make that mistake. Obviously, it bobbles. He was probably Bayern's best player up to that point. Made brilliant saves. Maybe it bobbles awkward in front of him, but Joselu just gambles. You bring a striker off the bench, I don't care where he's played, he's got instincts. He's been terrific for them this season off the bench. But as a team, you gotta think this could happen. They could score, they could get back into the game, and then it's 1-1, and then you got to get to extra time. So taking Harry Kane out, I just don't see it. You know, but obviously, and from that moment on, good luck trying to get the momentum back. Scholes has been on the other side when they've won a Champions League with a couple late subs. I don't think you can get it back, can you, Scholes?
No, so you always think once you get one, you're going to get two, and Real Madrid are like that. The history tells you that. I also think the thing with Harry Kane, he didn't look tired. No. He was still an outlet, and Bayern were getting chances on the counter-attack, and he's brilliant at that. As we saw with Alphonso Davies' goal, his pass out to him was brilliant. The biggest one for me was Kim. After last week, he's had a lot of stick this last week. And I think the last place he wanted to be tonight was on that football pitch. He'd have almost been sitting back in his chair. Thomas, please don't see me.
Don't make eye contact.
Yeah, don't make eye contact. Don't bring me on here. Because they were I thought they were comfortable in the game. There was little bits from Vinicius, I suppose. But other than that, they didn't really look a threat. And as soon as he came on, the first 30 seconds, he was all over the place. And then, obviously, we know what happened with the rest of it. And the second goal was, I know he played for Stoke, it was almost like a Stoke City goal. You keep the ball in the box.
Two centre-backs playing each other in, weren't they?
Two centre-backs keep him playing each other in, keep the ball in the box, keep the ball in the danger area. And I think it was it Nacho who passed it out to Rudiger? And what a great first-time pass from Rudiger. Well, he's there to finish it.
In a way, there's not that goal kind of sums up this Real Madrid team. You know, it's not. You wouldn't say it's planned. There's not any superstar scoring the goal. In a way, they find a way in a big moment. You know, Nacho kind of gets it out of his feet, sets it to Rudiger, and he squares it. So, remarkable finish to the game.
Yeah, Leah, let's take a look at the winner then, because as you say, it kind of came from nowhere, really. We thought there was an offside here as well. And
Scholes makes a really great point. You just keep the ball alive. You know, you keep the ball alive, and you know, and to be fair, Vinny Jr. just stands it up. Good feet from Nacho, isn't it?
I was just going to say, even the ball in. It's not a ball where you expect someone to score. No. It's a Stoke City ball. How many mentions of Stoke gets there? No, but it is. It's just one. It's get it in there, make it difficult for him to clear. And Nacho does brilliantly. He keeps it in. Out to Rudiger. Great first-time ball from Rudiger. And look, he's clearly onside, as we see with them pictures.
How much... Yeah, this is the moment that it looked onside. The goalkeeper... the referee had a good game, don't you think?
Yeah, it did. He was really strong. I mean, but these guys, they never give up. And that's why you got to think right to the end. I mean, look at this reaction. I feel so sorry for Harry Kane. What a superstar he's been this season. 44 goals. And he doesn't have the opportunity to potentially go into... They're 5 minutes away from a Champions League final, from potentially winning the biggest trophy ever outside of winning something with England, and he gets taken off. I mean, poor guy. I feel so sorry for him. He's been amazing this season, and I don't know why, but that just didn't go to plan the last 10 minutes.
He's done everything right. I mean, you've got to think that Thomas Tuchel is going to be haunted by that decision forever.
Yeah, a little bit, but if you look over the two legs... 3 of Madrid's goals were mistakes. You think 2 from the centre-half came, you think Neuer tonight. So, the manager can't always legislate for that. Yes, we don't think the subs were right, but this is Real Madrid. We keep saying, historically, this is what they do. They are never out of games. They've done it right through the existence of their club. They've done it right through this competition. They've not been great all the way through. And I don't think it's a team we'll look back on and say, what an amazing Real Madrid team. The ones we've seen, like the Figos and Ronaldos, it's not a brilliant team, but it's got that history behind them, and they find a way to do it. They always find a way.
Dortmund did that yesterday, didn't they? You know, they dug in and they fought and they defended really well, and then they hit you on the counter. Real are just like a much better way better version of that, and they can defend, goalkeeper makes saves, and then they got players at the top of the pitch that can go and win you the game. And to be fair, when Hostler's getting 2, you know, they're probably going to be hard to beat.
To be fair, Real Madrid, they look short of a centre-forward. They had Vinicius, I thought Rodrigo was pretty quiet time, but they look short of a centre-forward, and all of a sudden they bring a centre-forward on with a little bit of presence, and they go and score 2 goals.
Yeah, and they go and do it in glorious fashion as well. But you talk about the forwards. I mean, Vinicius Jr. is a big star. Last night, for example, we were waiting for the big Kylian Mbappe moment. It didn't happen. Vinicius Jr., scored a winner in a Champions League final. He ended this game as man of the match. He was the one who had the best of the opportunities for Real Madrid prior to that.
Yeah, I mean, just Joshua Kimmich had a tough time with them. You just